Welcome back to our daily show. Here's CJ.
Santa Claus is coming down the old chimney tonight. Oh, the Christmas time, baby, and the snow is falling on the ground. Well, you be a real good little baby. Santa Claus, bring it down.
Welcome back to this Friday morning in the heart of the 618. You know, for years, literally years, I've been saying we need a hell of a sauce shop because I'm going to Chesterfield. I'm fighting traffic, risking my life, and I don't have to look any further right now. We got Terry and EJ, the Sauce Brothers, in studio, and a brand new store opening this morning. How are we doing, guys?
Good, great. How you doing?
Oh, hanging in there. So this is really exciting. So take me through how you guys just right off the bat got into making sauces.
Well, I used to make it for my daughters, and then they was like, Dad, you need to sell it. And I'm like, okay. And then they went home the following week, and I was like, okay, I could do this. So I made it, and then I brought it to work to my brother. I said, man, I got a sauce. No, I brought it to his house. I said, hey, I got a sauce I want you to try. He said, man, you ain't took nothing to mix it together, did you? I said, no. I said, you got to try it. So he tried it. He's like, oh, okay. You said okay. I said, can I do a sale out in front of your house?
Out in front of his house?
Yeah, in the front yard.
So I made me a little sign and everything, put my little table out there, and had my little meatballs and everything out there. I was ready. I wasn't finna stop for nothing. So that went good.
Uh-huh.
So some people had bought some sauce, and then they come back. And they wanted more.
Right.
And I was like, okay. So I told my brother the next day I went to work, he said, man, you got to make me one. So I made him one. He likes whiskey. So I made him one called the Smoked Whiskey.
Smoked whiskey. Hell yeah.
And let me tell you, it's a taste you would not believe.
So it seems like to me, whenever you're making these sauces, you have to have a really certain knack for and a palate really for finding those unique flavors and really those pops of flavor. Is that true?
That's true, because I was a chef for 10 years.
Really? Okay.
So, you know, I love food, period.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what it is, I just love food. So I wanted to get out of my own way and do something I love. I didn't want to work for nobody else.
Right.
I mean, but with the flavors, like sort of like the jalapeno garlic, it was just like, let's try it. It's not like hot, but it's just the flavor of the jalapenos.
Yeah.
And then my wife she was like, we all need to try pickled garlic. So pickled garlic would throw your mind off, but once you taste it, you'd be like, oh, wow.
Right.
That's good. We get the reaction where everybody the same way when they try our barbecue sauce.
Well, and to me, that's what I think is so cool about barbecue sauces because they really bring people together. I'm not saying that philosophically. Like,
Yeah.
You can really see some folks gathering around a good barbecue sauce, and it happens all the time. So I got to ask, just before we go fully into this, how cool were you with letting your brother out in your front yard with this sauce?
When he asked, I was like a little shocked because you know what I mean it's a busy street, and then I was like, okay, let's try it. And then before my wife got home, I was like, hey babe, my brother's doing a barbecue tasting in the yard. He's doing a what? I was like, it's okay, it's fine. I said, it's fine. So she came home, and then, you know what I mean, she was cool with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So then we went from there to building a smoker because somebody wanted us to start cooking meat for them. You know, we did an event out in the Holiday Shores.
Oh, cool.
A shop and sip event. And we put a smoker together, sold ribs and different stuff like that out there. And then the sauce, it just gradually took off faster than we necessarily thought because we went from one bottle to 5 flavors. So now we got a store where we can sell it out of and do stuff like that.
So how quick was that turnaround from going? And what was your first sauce? Was it just an original?
Sweet Heat.
Sweet Heat. Hell yeah, I'm feeling that one.
Now, Sweet Heat is different than all the rest of them because it's got a little bit more of a bite.
Okay. It's
got a little. It don't last long, but it's got a little bite in it.
Just to let you know it's there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and then all the rest of them, you know. I did the ones that he liked.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, his wife liked pickle. Okay.
There you go.
It went like rapid. You know what I mean?
So it
Like,
really
'cause
wasn't.
We was making it at, you know what I mean, at a certified kitchen. We was doing it, and then we did it so much that we had to have somebody else do it for us. So we got a whole nother company that's doing it for us, doing all that, and then we do the footwork part of it all.
Well, that's what I think so fascinating about this is just supply chain and distribution. Because hell, if someone can do it faster, go on ahead and do it. And we'll keep selling.
But
you know,
it was a work. It was some work. Believe you me, it was some work.
Whenever you were doing it on your own, how long was that process to?
We was doing that every day.
Well, pretty much every day.
Well, you
we
got
would
to.
make.
We
I
went
would say about 8 gallons, almost 10 gallons a day.
and that was
we
just,
would bottle it.
Yeah.
Oh God!
You know what I'm saying?
How do you buy? What was your process?
The process, we had the bottle, we bought the bottles, we bought the cap, we bought the sealer, we bought the labels.
We had somebody make the labels.
Oh my
So
God!
So we put in the footwork to where it was like, let's say something got to break.
Yep.
Something got to break.
Yep.
So people love it though, you know. And then with the food truck thing, we got slab on the curb, you know, and we've been grinding.
Well, and that's what it takes because sometimes, especially my generation, we think maybe we put out one Facebook post and the next day we're going to be millionaires, so that's kind of it.
No.
And no one realizes all the hard, I mean, day after day, there's no days off. You always got to think about the business and think about the brand and where you're going next.
Yeah, because we would go to work, and we would be up.
we got a thing that we do that we won't pay ourselves for 5 years. I mean, you got to literally put that money back into the business to get your brand name built up. And then, you know what I mean, at the end, it's going to be good, but you got to start and just build it up and put that money all back in there. That's why we stay working, because we're not eating off that.
Right.
You know what I mean? We're putting it all back into the business first, and then...
Well, and that's the discipline it takes because you keep reinvesting, and in 5 years, you're going to be the one sitting there on a golf course somewhere for a couple of minutes.
I'll be on a boat.
Hell yeah!
I'll be on a golf course. I'll be on a boat somewhere fishing.
So, did you guys ever have the thought of a storefront at first? Was a sauce shop on the radar from the start? Time you started?
Well, I'll say sauce.
Well, we was thinking of one, Sauce the City. That's the one we was thinking of, but that was like a year or two ago. And then we just kept going, and you know what I mean, got so far, and then I had to pay somebody to store the sauce for us when we did start getting it made, and then we was like, well, why pay somebody to store it? You can just get a store, sell other products out of there, and then you have somewhere that you can sell your product out of.
Absolutely. Hey, do you guys have a moment to stick around? I got to take a quick break.
Yeah.
Yep.
I got to pay a quick bill, but this Friday morning we'll continue right after this in the heart of the 618.
I set the thermostat so my house would be warm when I got home from work, but the kitchen is still cool.
At Barrett Heating and Cooling, we stand behind every Linux system we sell.
My dealer said he'd take care of everything.
At Barrett Heating and Cooling, we understand everyone wants prompt, professional service.
Turns out it wasn't my furnace after all, just a little something blocking the vent.
Pretty smart dog if you ask me. For service you can count on, call Barrett Heating and Cooling.
Lennox. Innovation never felt so good. You won't find a better health club than Nautilus Fitness Center. More cardio, more free weights and equipment, more classes, a swimming pool, and more. If you're serious about your health and want to make a change, then stop thinking about it and visit Nautilus Fitness Center on Industrial Drive in Alton. Don't fall for the hype you get from the other health clubs. Nautilus is the Riverbend's premier health club. Has been for years and will be for years to come. Get to Nautilus Fitness Center and get started on a healthier new you.
Life's better when you're under our roof. That's because our expert agents will make you feel totally protected with the right auto and home coverage at the right price. Also, you can enjoy the dreams you've worked so hard to achieve. American Family Insurance.
For the biggest selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs in the Riverbend, visit AltonToyota.com or stop by their location on the Homer Adams Parkway in Alton. Winner of the prestigious President's Award, Munganast Burkhardt Alton Toyota knows how to treat their customers, and they will help you find the vehicle that is perfect for you. For years, Munganast Toyota has been a fixture in the Riverbend, and now Munganast Burkhardt carries the tradition. New name, but the same great service you've come to expect.
Welcome back to our daily show. Here's CJ.
Myself into some treats early on this Friday morning, continuing with Terry, EJ, and the Sauce Brothers, a store opening in Bethalto today. This is really exciting. I gotta ask before I taste this, because I'm smelling it and I'm already starting to kind of get that feeling of goodness in my body here. Yeah. Who was the cook when you were younger at the house?
My mom.
Yeah.
Did you ever did you ever steal some secrets from the kitchen to put onto the food truck business?
Well, we did a seasoning. We're working on called the Annie Mae Grind seasoning. It's going to be an all-purpose seasoning for our mom. We got a couple sandwiches that we do. That's like for our grandma and then our mom that we do. What was it called?
Annie Mae, Fannie Mae.
The Fannie Mae was the Fannie Mae chicken sandwich. We had that on our truck and stuff like that. So.
Well, and I'm in the studio right now with this. We have the bottle open of the jalapeno garlic, and I'm telling you what, it smells amazing. You can smell the jalapeno in it just from opening it, and we're going to figure out a way to get this tasted real quick. Official taste test as the business is...
Drum roll, please.
Come on here. Oh, that's how you know it's a good sauce.
Yeah.
Get the hell out of here. That is so freaking good. Yeah. Oh my God. I'm serious. Where's the building located? I'm serious. You guys got to get out here. Where's the building located?
It's at 113 Bethalto Drive, Bethalto, Illinois.
Really
used to
cool.
be the old donut shop.
Oh, yep.
So they took it and split it, and we got half of the building.
That tastes so. It even it gets better after it's kind of.
I told you.
Yeah.
I told you. If you tried, you'll buy it.
Well, I can tell you what. I'll be there at some point this weekend, and I'm getting some Christmas gifts because I'm serious. I kept telling people we need some type of sauce shop and some type of spice shop just for the common person and for everybody to go be able and enjoy. And this is really cool. How long ago did the planning of the brick and mortar start?
Well, we did it. We got it together in like 3 months, 2 months.
Whoa!
When we got it, I was like, okay. My wife seen the ad somewhere that he had the place for rent, so I called him. He was like, hey, come and check it out. I came in, looked at it, sent him pictures, sent my wife pictures, and then they was like, oh, okay, they look good. So we all went and looked at it, and then I sort of made the decision with these guys to like, hey, we're going for it. You know what I mean? We just had to go for it because it wasn't expensive. It wasn't like, you know what I mean? So we went for it. We started getting little stuff here and there to put in there, the business license, you know what I mean, the whole works with that. And then we just started building stuff. Every day we'll go in there and do more, and we seen it coming together. With great ideas and stuff like that.
Can I ask, before we go into the inventory and what we can expect in there this morning and throughout the weekend and whenever we want to go pick some stuff up, what's it like working together as a family? Because I have my family owns a business, Rigdon Sewer Service. They've had it forever. But it seems like it really can bring the family even closer together whenever you're working on something that everyone has that same belief on. Is that kind of true?
Yeah, because that's my best friend.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put nobody else against him. Nobody.
Right on.
And then him being my older brother, I always looked up to him, but he looks up to me too. It's not like
Like we on an eagle trip.
Yeah.
Oh, you got to listen to your big brother. No, it's not like that. We really, being brothers is hard because family and business sometimes don't mix together. But we trust each other. We work good with each other. He could tell me no, I could tell him no. And it always comes back to the table as this is business.
No matter what it is.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you know,
No matter what we do, we come first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No matter what anybody else say out there, we come first. We make the final decision.
Right.
It's not just one person saying this, saying that. We make the decision.
Right.
So that's what makes us different than everyone else that's out there that has a business. Because they'll get their family in there
when it comes to family.
and they'll fall apart because everybody want to lead.
Yep.
If everybody can lead the family, but you got to work together to be able to lead the family.
You're right.
You can't just take one voice and just run with it. Everybody has to lead.
And that's always the issue that comes into play with those types of partnerships like that. Not businesses, but partnerships. You always have that one ego or individual that has the ego eventually.
You just got to have the last word. No.
And I mean, that's why you like that. So his face is on there.
Yep.
You know, they be like, Terry, why don't you put your face on the ball? I was like, no, I just like to be behind the lights. You know what I mean? I want to be chill behind the scenes. You know what I mean?
Well, and that's what I think is cool. It seems like both of your strengths are everyone's strengths are being utilized, and everyone's, maybe weaknesses aren't even showing because the strengths of another person are kind of counteracting those, weaknesses. I love every bit of this. So when we go into the storefront, what's the address again?
113 East BETHALTO Drive, BETHALTO.
And it's the old donut shop over there. And now, when we walk in, what are the products on the shelves?
We got a core. We have dishes, we have spatulas, we have everything that you think you can use in your kitchen except for the pots and pans.
So you can get
your grill? Oh yeah.
We got wood,
chips,
little things that you can towels you can hang off the stove with Merry Christmas on it, cups, sauce seasonings,
tin cup,
hot sauces.
So can we go down through all the sauces you have on your lineup currently?
Yeah.
I don't know if I like that well.
That's a lot.
So, you mean our own?
Yeah.
We got the sweet heat, the jalapeno garlic,
which is amazing.
The smoked whiskey.
Oh, we got to let him try the smoked whiskey.
Yeah. These are
Smoked
your
whiskey's
presents
next.
too.
Oh, hell, thank you very much.
Don't forget your hoodie.
Oh, hold on here. I'm good at this part. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hang tight. I'm coming. I'm good at this. I'm the best sweatshirt unveiler in this city. This is actually really badass. I love this. The sauce shop here, and look at that. Sauces, spices, and a hell of a lot more.
Yes,
and on top of that, some happy people whenever you hand them that gift on Christmas.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you what, I'm wearing that to the Christmas party today. I'm going to pop it on and head all over into East Alton and Eastgate Plaza, and I'm going to be wearing the Sauce Brothers shirt ahead of tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right.
And now, before I try this, we have the smoked whiskey, and then what others do we have?
Pickled garlic.
Pickled garlic.
The honey. What's the other one?
And then the pickled garlic, the honeycomb, the sweet heat.
Oh my God.
Smoked whiskey.
Jalapeno garlic.
I just had to get a second one of that.
Oh yeah, that right there on pork steaks.
Oh my God.
Anything.
This is seriously, I mean, how many tries did you have to go through to get this final?
One.
No way.
No. Oh, the one, when I brought it to him, I had to get you the video.
Okay.
When I brought it to him, we was at work. I said, hey man, I got something for you. I said, what you got for me? I had it, at that time, I had it in a jar.
Uh-huh.
I said, here, try this. He got his little spoon, he cleaned it up. He said, hold on, wait, I gotta do that again. Maybe that was a fluke. So he did it again. And he was just like, he said, oh yeah, that's good. Right there. That's good. And I knew then, we can take this and go to the next level.
Yeah. And it's more. And when
You
we was
can't.
doing
I
it,
mean, it's a real sauce. I mean, this is something that has real staying power.
Yeah.
And I mean, I've never tasted anything like this. And it, I mean, the obviously the sauce aspects are there in the features, but the specific flavoring is just it's unmatched to anything I've ever had in sauces.
It took a little bit though when we was making it because you had to try it.
Wow.
And then you had to try it and you had to make sure that you wanted the the flavor and how you wanted it. So it took a few times, like, oh, I think we need a little more of this, or we need a little more of that.
Who is the toughest critic on that aspect?
I'll say me. If you don't get it right, and then that next day, you're gonna be mad.
Yeah, because then you have to get rid of a bunch of stuff, you know.
Yep. And you're gonna think about it all day,
like,
going,
oh,
God
man,
damn.
oh man, oh man. But we have been blessed to get this far.
And then our mom is our biggest friend. My mom and my wife, she's like a business partner. Linda, Sage Salon and Glen Carver. If you want to get your nails done, Sage Salon and Glen Carver.
Absolutely.
But those are our biggest fans. Like our mom is literally, she prayed for us. Every day she's like, y'all ask for it. Now when it comes, he gonna give it to y'all, but you gotta want it. So it started building up on us, and every time we do
she tell us
something
every day.
Y'all asked for it.
You asked for it.
You asked for it. So she said we might open up a can of something that we gotta be there. We gotta stay strong. She said, y'all brothers, y'all stay strong, and y'all get whatever you want out of it.
She is definitely our biggest fan. I want to say hi to my daughters. Boogie Boo Boo, Daddy loves you, baby.
Well, and that's what I think's so cool is to be able to have not only the food truck, and we're going to talk about all of this in a second. I just am loving this conversation. I get great sauces to start my morning off with some two great people.
Better than that coffee.
Oh man, I'm telling you what.
Don't end up doing no shots with that. But we had to talk about that. We had a guy who was on a fishing trip, and we was down at the bar, and the guy was sitting there, and we had the sauce on the counter, and he just, I said, I got something I want you to try. He said, what do you got? So I got a sauce for you. He's like, oh, yeah. I'm not eating no fish with a barbecue sauce. I said, yes, you will. So I gave it to him. This man got this bottle and got to tasting that sauce. Then he got to doing shots with the sauce.
He started drinking it, literally drinking it. He literally drinking it. And his buddy's coming up. He's like, here, man, drink this. And then he got sat there, and the whole jar was going. He just like, man, that's some great sauce.
Oh, my God.
That was a good trip.
And it's cool. The cool thing about that is because you get the same reaction from everybody. I mean, if you go out and we do events and we energize, so we be a little more energized than the people around us, and then people come, and then once 2 or 3 see him, they looking, and then you let them try. They're like, oh, I don't like pickle, and then we was like, no, you got to try it. They try it, and they just, you know what I mean?
It's over.
They're buying 2 or 3 bottles.
It's over.
It's over. You know what I mean?
Especially
try it, you'll buy it.
That pickle will surprise you. Now, the jalapeno.
Oh, I'm telling you.
That jalapeno will surprise because everybody think, when you say jalapeno, you think hot.
Right.
We wasn't going for hot. Everybody can make a hot. We wasn't going for hot. We was going for flavor. We wanted something to trick your palate.
And it did, because my brain automatically could taste it tasted the jalapeno, so my brain's kind of, and it didn't. It was the weirdest damn thing.
Wait a minute.
I was so confused to start this interview off with. But how does it feel really for both of you to have something really for the next generations of your family too? Because this isn't going away anytime soon.
No, I tell them all the time, I say 100 years after we're gone, that sauce will be here.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And depending on, you know what I mean, if we set it in stone, because my son is 14, so he helps us out. You know what I mean? He does different stuff for us. And when he has kids and they have kids, as long as I teach him right and teach him a responsibility about business and that you got to work hard and different stuff, because he ain't just going to walk in the building and think he's a VP.
Right.
No, you can't. You're going to work through the whole process, because it's going to benefit him.
Yes.
And as long as he have that mind state, he can keep it going for until he get 80. And then, you know what I mean, 80 more when his kids get 80. You know what I mean? So, and like with his daughters, you know what I mean, they're going to be able to, something that just go on forever. Like we literally took a name. I mean, we came from nowhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we just stayed that course, and then it benefited us. And it feels good, but it's overwhelming sometimes, and it's stress sometimes, but we give
them something they have never had.
Yeah.
And that's the part I love about it, especially when they first try it, because you'll tell them to try the jalapeno. Oh, no, I don't like jalapeno. I said, whoa.
Yeah.
Can't say you don't
that's
like
my favorite word. Whoa.
I said, you can't say you don't like it. You have to try it before you can't say you can't like it.
That's a rule in my house,
and
too.
they're like, well, it's going to be hot. I said, whoa. Try it. I said, I guarantee it will surprise you. And when they try it,
It's over. It is over.
if you try it, you buy it.
And see now, have the kids in the family yet tried to say, hey, well, why don't you try something I'm putting together here?
My daughter loves spicy.
Oh no,
That little one, boy, she loves her some spicy. The oldest one, she likes the sweet stuff. But the little one, she'll try it all.
I think my son likes the sweet heat. He was over
He's a sweet
last
heat
weekend.
person.
He was like, you ain't got none of that sweet heat out there in the car? Because he was eating some French fries or something. I mean, like our sauce, you could literally put it on anything. I took cauliflower rice, mixed veggies, and salmon off the grill, put that on there, and then just put a little bit of the, I had sweet heat on the spoon, and just make a fancy little and then you eat it like that, and you get all that taste. And they were like, you put barbecue sauce on fish? Yeah, and it was delicious. Well, I put that shit on everything.
Yeah.
I did the jalapeno. I did the jalapeno with some catfish nuggets.
Ooh.
Deep fried, man. And
That just sounds good after tasting that.
The way it came out, it was just, because I marinated it in there. The next day I fried it. The color of it was just unbelievable. And then when you got to eat it,
it's a win.
I was like, like your old lady was like, oh, you ate all the fish? I said, yeah, babe, I got to make some. Like, all of the fish? I was like, yeah, all of the fish. I said, no, I got you something.
So I never do this, but I'm taking a second break because I still want to keep talking to both of you, if that's cool.
That's fine.
This has been such a fun conversation. We're going to keep this Friday morning going after a quick one, right after this on RiverBender.com.
Since 1993, Sparks Junk Removal is always adapting to the needs of our clients. That is why we now offer weekly trash pickup for selected areas. Plus, we offer driveway-safe rubber-tired dumpster rental. Give us a call today at 618-781-1407 or visit us at sparksjunkremoval.net.
Macias Insurance Agency, providing quality products with extremely competitive prices. As an independent provider, we source multiple companies to offer the best rates possible, covering auto, home, business, and life insurance. Our goal is to provide quality service that meets and exceeds customer expectations. You can rest easy knowing the Macias team is working round the clock to ensure that both you and the most important parts of your life are covered. Our qualified professionals make the insurance process easy so you can live carefree and focus on what matters most. Visit MaciasInsuranceAgency.com today to find out what our team can do for you.
Not sure if you've noticed, but those advertised prices from the other dealers are just a bunch of blah, blah, blah. At Roberts Motors, the advertised price is the price you pay. And that, my friend, is great news for you. Don't fall for their so-called incentives that will leave you banging your head against the wall. Go with Roberts Motors. Prices you can trust and people you will like. That's the Roberts Motors way. And trust me, it's the way to go.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank, the local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
RiverBender Radio has built 3 great new stations just for you in the Riverbend. The Eagle, the Riverbend's classic rock station. The Bridge, hit music for the Riverbend. And The River, today's country, and all your favorites. Check them out today at RiverBenderRadio.com.
Welcome back to our daily show. Here's CJ.
Put stockings, sun of delight. Santa Claus is coming down the old chimney tonight. Oh, the river's down, baby, and the snow is falling on the ground. Well, you be a real good little baby.
Sorry, I was running out of music, but so I've been taping shows for the end of the year because I haven't had a day off in a long time, since I was in St. Louis doing radio. So I thought, well, I'll take a couple of days off next week. It has been a nightmare to take those days off because I want to make sure we still have a show.
Yeah,
so I've been taping all this week, and I thought, well, we won't have Christmas next week, so I used regular music and forgot, we're going to air this on Friday morning, so I need Christmas music again. Yeah. We're coming back with Terry, EJ, and the Sauce Brothers as that storefront's opening this morning in Bethalto. What's the address again?
113 East Bethalto Drive.
He's going to become an
Bethalto,
expert
Illinois.
on that after this interview.
Yeah. My wife was like, make sure you remember the address. I was like, I got it.
So, as we're getting into this, take me through what the hours are going to be like just this weekend, because everyone's a last-minute shopper, and for all of you that thought, oh, well, I'll do it on Christmas Eve, it's a Sunday. Good luck getting into JCPenney on a Sunday.
Yeah.
But you can always come and see us.
That's right! So what are the hours this week?
Tomorrow is 10 to 8. Saturday is 10 to 8. And then Sunday is 10 to 3 Sunday.
So that means you get there early, because it might be gone.
Yeah, it's true. And now, we were talking, you aren't just getting the 5 amazing sauces that are awaiting you at Sauce Brothers. There's accessories, and what else?
Decor, we got plates, cups, little cute little things you can hang off the stove.
Yeah.
Wood, smoker chips, hot sauce,
Oh, we got
seasonings.
some of the good, best popcorn. Oh, wait.
Really?
We got candles there, you know what I mean? We got candles for both, you know what I mean? So we got the women smelling, but we got some men smelling, some bourbon, something, but it smells amazing.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. We like candles. We like candles.
Well, yeah, and see, and that's the thing. I said this so long ago. There's not a store for guys like that, because guys like that stuff.
Yeah.
They just,
But women keep us.
that's true.
So
Bounce that boy. You're like,
thanks, that smells great.
I call her our interior decorator. She'll come in like, oh, y'all need to move this. Maybe this, you know what I mean? My wife, she's like great with that. So we brought that aspect of the barbecue sauce and seasonings and still be able to have different things for women can buy when they come in there. You know,
nobody feels
great,
left out.
great atmosphere. Yeah, nobody feels left out. So somebody's buying.
for the kids.
Well, and for half of the adults when they come in, and CJ. You know, if you have a liquor license, you give it for free, and then they just keep drinking. That's kind of the formula there.
We're working on it.
But what I think is cool is when I think of sitting around in barbecue sauces, I think about the grill. And when I think about the grill or the kitchen, I think about family and that camaraderie that you share whenever you're sitting over the smoker, you're sitting over the oven, you're sitting there talking stories and just having a good time. And that's why I think it's cool to have all those other products in there, because that really defines what this whole process is about. And that's that family, that's that comfort stuff that really keeps you going.
And we have gallons.
Whoa, okay. You can't just keep hitting me with this stuff.
We can't give you everything out.
So you have gallons.
Yes.
Okay, now this is really cool. This would be perfect for any church organization that does that mass cook.
Yep.
This is a one-stop shop.
Restaurants, come and get your gallon. You want the best barbecue sauce? This is it.
Now, if you had to pick, as we kept talking, I told you guys 20 minutes, 15 minutes, and here we are going into minute 40 here on this. And I think it's really just such a cool thing, and I'm so excited to be a part of this. And thank you, Andrea Abbott, for setting this up. She goes, you got to talk to these two guys. They are amazing people. What's your favorite sauce out of all 5 of them? Just yours alone. What's the sauce?
Mine would be the smoked whiskey.
Would it?
I like them all though.
Yeah,
you know
right.
what I mean? But if my go-to would be smoked whiskey.
Absolutely.
All of them.
All of them. You can't. It's like a child.
Yeah. That one, you got that one that's bad. Yeah. That'll be that sweet heat. So yeah, I love them all. I can't not use it.
I think it's so cool. And now talk to me about the food truck. What's the name of the food truck?
Slab on the Curb.
Slab on the Curb.
Yeah.
And now, is this for catering events? Is this for any type of pop-up?
Well, we do catering events, weddings, small parties. You can have 4 couples. We did stuff for like just 2 couples. And we set up, they say we want this. We get it done and deliver it to their house. You know what I mean? So we do like anything. Kids parties. We did wedding revealing parties. I mean, baby revealing parties. You know, so.
Well, hell, that baby could have just shot right out if he smelled that barbecue sauce.
No, that barbecue spaghetti. That barbecue spaghetti. People are crazy about our barbecue spaghetti.
Well, and the thing is, do you do like holiday events too? If someone said, "Hey,
we'll do it all."
That's awesome.
We have no limit. If you come up with it, we'll do it.
I'm in. I mean, you have sold me 100% over. I mean, I seriously, I don't ever take 2 breaks in an interview, but this has been too cool to talk about. Well, and I think it shows too what the American dream is all about, because people think in my generation, they look at the influencer on Snapchat and go, "Oh hell, that's easy."
Right? No,
it ain't.
not.
Both of you are working full-time jobs and doing that to make it work, so you can keep investing your sauce funds back into the business, and that's what it takes.
And people don't see that. People see us on Facebook or Instagram, and they be like, "Oh, they got it. They got no." It's not that. We kill ourselves every day and every night, and nobody gets to see that.
Yep.
Yeah.
So they think we out here just having a great old time.
Right.
And stuff
You
like
know,
that.
they don't see the hard work that's behind it.
Exactly.
They only see what they want to see. But we see the hard work because we were putting it in.
Well, I tell people this all the time because they go, "Man, this thing looks kind of easy what you're doing." I said, "Hell, you can have it. Go for it. You want to do this every day because you see the happiness, you see the fun, but you don't see the hard work that's going in.
It takes a group of people.
It does.
Because my wife, she does nails. She'd be like, this week she's probably do 14-hour days doing nails, and then so she's like that. He'll work, I'll work. So we build around people that's, like you said, a team that's, they're strong and everybody wants the same mission.
Yep.
So they're gonna bust their button no matter what it is to get it, to make sure it's done and make sure it's right for everybody. My wife be on me all the time when I leave out that door. Make sure you're doing this. Make sure you're doing that. Told me 4 things. She's like, hey, maybe you need to give him a hoodie. I'm like, okay, babe, I got this.
Thank you. You made the right call. You made the right call. The hoodie was awesome. I'm wearing it today.
And we got sauce.
And we got sauce.
Like, you maybe should give him some sauce. I'm like, we got this. Okay.
She's my hero.
Yeah, right.
Well, and seriously, I think it's so cool, and it speaks volumes, really. Because in a brand like this, it reflects who you are as a family in a lot of ways. And I think that that's what so many people are going to connect to with this, is there's going to be so many memories shared, really, over your sauces. And that's what I think is really cool to think about, too, is the fact that this is going to be, it is being used currently and will continuously be used for those family gatherings and those really important cooks. And just for someone like me that's sitting there with his dog on a Thursday night that wants some good
barbecue sauce,
eating chips,
and while I'm eating my pork tenderloin or eating my pork steak or something, I got the best sauce in the area right here. And
we used to. Oh, go ahead.
I just can't believe I have a sauce store, because I've been begging for this for over a year. My buddy, whenever he hears this, is going to go, "So when are we going to this on Saturday?"
Right. Yeah.
Tell them to come on in. Bring your friends.
But like literally, we'll put it on crackers.
Oh.
And we'll let the people taste it on crackers, and then so we'll be like, they'll be like, "Oh man, that's the best cracker I ever had in my life."
You can put it on anything.
Like crackers, chips. Like some people put it on all their fingers. I'm like, they'd be like, okay.
The consistency of it is perfect for everything.
For anything, chips.
And it's not a heavy sauce.
No.
It doesn't hide your food.
No, it's not that traditional thick kind of gross barbecue sauce.
Whereas you got what I got there again?
Whenever you open the cap and it takes 40 minutes because all that stuff's suctioned on. This is not that sauce. It's a whole different ballgame.
Yeah.
I'm excited. So going back to the storefront, because we got a couple of minutes left here. There's hot sauces there too, correct? And now, are they yours?
No, those are not ours.
But we're working
we're working on ours.
Yeah.
We have one that's called Shore Killer.
It's a barbecue sauce, but it's hot. It's not in the bottles and stuff yet, but
It sounds pretty intimidating.
Yeah.
It is. And I don't like hot stuff.
It's good flavor.
He likes hot stuff.
It's good flavor. But we will be giving away 25 free bottles to the first 25 people that come to the store. Regardless, Friday.
Yeah.
So you can get a free bottle of barbecue sauce. You come to the store.
There you go. Talk about that as an incentive. And you're going to be open. This is airing during the 9 o'clock hour, so you got about the way that my clock's winding down, 20 minutes to get your butt over to Sauce Brothers. What's the address again?
113 East Bethalto Drive, Bethalto, Illinois.
Because you have the chance to pick up a free bottle if you're one of the first 25 customers. And is there some social media we can shout out here, get you some love on social media, website?
Phathead. It's under Phathead on Facebook. And then once you hit that up, it's just going to show you
the whole
everything going to pop.
And before I let you go, is there anything that we haven't talked about that you want to get out and promote?
we have some new sauces coming on next year.
Whoa, come on.
No. See, I knew you was gonna go there.
That's a tease. That's a tease.
We got.
We working on it.
Yeah.
We ain't got it tweaked the way we want it yet, so we really don't want to.
It's gonna
mention it.
Cilantro, pineapple.
Oh.
And then blueberry whiskey.
Yeah.
Oh, come on! Get out of here with that! I'm in. I am so in on Phathead Sauce Brothers as a whole. Slab on a curb.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm telling you what, if you want any of these services, we were just talking, perfect for any type of birthday gathering. You'll be able to cater that event, any of those things. And if you just want to stop in and pick up, seriously, some of the best barbecue sauce I have ever had in my life. And honestly, I went over the last weekend to a store in Chesterfield for sauces.
Yeah.
Hands down, 10 times better than anything I tried over there. And I mean that. I'm not saying that because you're in studio.
Right.
10 times better than anything I tried over there.
Appreciate that.
And what I'll appreciate is you guys stop by the storefront in Bethalto today and throughout the weekend and hang out, grab a bottle, maybe grab 40 and a gallon, and make sure that you're
get the wife some little knickknacks and stuff like that.
And taking care of the family right before the holiday season really comes full circle on Christmas Monday. We'll take a quick break, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today.
Thanks for having us.
Yep.
Daily show on this Friday morning as I'm recovering from the office Christmas party. Comes back and hits you next right after this in the heart of the 618.